As I started editing the video, I realized one thing. We have not gotten any drip marketing for our baby girl. What is her name again? What happened to Camellia, dude? That's the only character I really want to see was Camellia. And because she just fits everything I would want in a character in terms of design and how she is in the game. Her presence, her aroma, her walking. She just hits for me. And the fact that we just didn't get any drip marketing or drip tease for her, no reveal whatsoever, makes me so disappointed. Doesn't mean I have more time to save. Not really, because I roll for every character anyways. But god dang, it sucks. I really wanted Camellia this patch, but it's very unfortunate. It is what it is. We have 2 new characters. Let's go over them. Yo, what up, Toshir? I have to re-record this because my audio segment of the video didn't record. So this is very fun. This is not going to be this is pre-watched, obviously, because I had already recorded this. We have 2 new characters revealed in Wuthering Waves. We're going to go over them. As true seekers, we gauge the universe from within a nutshell. I love to hear your insights. Academy's principal investigator, camellyaaaaa, displays exceptional expertise in various research fields despite his young age. He is a gentle yet rational soul, embracing unique insights and commitment to the research of automata mechanics. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about his design that much. The only thing that would make me care about his design if he was like Genos from One Punch Man and his like arm was like a mechanical incinerator like cannon. That'd be sick, and I think he'd be one of the coolest characters in the game, probably the coolest character if that was the case. But just from his design and how he looks alone, he just doesn't look cool. He looks like an NPC in the game, to be honest. Like, I'm probably the only one that has that opinion here, but like just his facial, like, I don't know. Do the guys in Wuthering Waves look good to you? I think it's very hard to make cool looking guys other than like Chara. Like Chara is the coolest looking guy, and I think it's genuinely difficult to make cool looking guys in gacha games. I mean, so far, like just the top half of his design looks kind of eh. But then when you get to like the mechanical arm, the pattern on his clothing, his armor, his bodysuit, his exosuit, whatever you want to call it, then he starts to look a lot more unique and stuff like that. I start to like his appearance too. But I think just from like the facial pause, just from his face alone, he looks a little bit eh to me. Now, as for his element, because that's probably what we have to kind of guess here, because they don't have any way of knowing what the element is going to be. They didn't show us. There's like no element, symbol, or anything along those lines. So I'm going to go off a whim here and say cryo. Excuse me, not cryo. It's not Genshin. Glacial. Now, he could very much so be a different element. Like Changli, for instance, Jinsei. I mean, we didn't really know what element they were going to be unless we looked at leaks. There wasn't an element teased on their pictures. We kind of could guess that Jinsei was going to be Spectro. The only reason why is because we didn't have a Spectro character at the time, and then her significance is of the importance. So, I mean, Spectro does represent that, I feel like. I mean, let me explain Verena. But I feel like Verena is just an exception to the rule here, right? With, like, everything in this game. I believe this is Glacial, but I could be completely wrong here, and it could be something completely different from the element. It'd be kind of weird, though, if he was Glacial, and he had an incinerator cannon on his hand. That'd be kind of weird, right? He just shoots out frost bolts instead of a flame. But if he's flame, then he'd be fusion. So I don't think he's going to be fusion, right? Because then his colors can be a lot more different. Now, this could be some blue flame, and he is a fusion character, and I could be completely wrong here. But I'm just going off a whim, and this is kind of what I see and what my thought process is whenever I see the color scheme, the design, and what we already have in the game in terms of characters, elemental coverage, so on and so forth. We have... I forgot his name, but he sucks, right? And obviously, Lion Boy, he sucks. And we want a better Glacial character to use because I have a bunch of Glacial ice pieces, a future Glacial character, hoping that it is this one in case it is. And then boom, I'll have a full set of gear I can throw in him and he'll be rocking. Because I don't want to use Lion Boy, he sucks. All right, now as for the next character, we have Zhezhi. What I want to say is the sunlight on you right now is so beautiful. Can I paint you? What I want to... Okay, I read that already. Zhezhi is a commissioned painter, quiet and shy with a dedication to her craft. She's not very eloquent, but her persistence and love for painting speaks volume. I think she looks cool. She looks cute. She's shy. She has a very artistic appearance, I would say. Like if you 3 characters and stood them right next to one another, and you're like, guess which character is a creative... I would say this one because her design definitely speaks the creative, like gives me a creative vibe, right? Do I personally like her design? Obviously not. Well, yes, she's nice looking, but it's not like my favorite design. It's not like a design that I'm like, pumping my fist in the air for, like, oh my god, let's go, this is what I've been waiting for. I haven't been waiting for it. I've been waiting for Camellia, who hasn't been revealed. Oh my god, it hurts. It disappoints me. Now, however, Zhezhi could be the coolest character on her debut, right? She could be a very sick character. She could be like Grisio from Honkai Impact, right? I love Grisio. She was fun to use. She has a stand. She paints whatever she wants to paint, and then whatever she paints comes to life, and she fights alongside it. That's sick. That's awesome. She could be like the one character from Black Clover. I forget his name, but he says, that guy. She could be just like him and paint literally anything into the sky, and then it comes to life, and it fights alongside her. That'd be sick. Although he's a captain, so his power level is definitely a lot higher than hers, she could end up being a support and has nothing to do with that, right? We already received 4 DPS characters. I mean, Yinlin as being like a sub DPS off-field character, then sure, but she has a lot of damage, right? Mostly damage. She provides damage to the next character, but she still is a damage dealer, right? Zhezhi could be our first supportive character, so let that take into consideration that she probably isn't going to be too much of a combatant character. But hey, I could be wrong here, and we could have 2 more DPS characters going into this patch, and that wouldn't be, you know, disappointment either. I believe, though, that they are going to be a little careful with support characters, and only because they have no idea how well they're going to do, because they have yet to release a support character, right? The only support character we have and we're currently still using is Verena, so there isn't really a good way to gauge whether or not a support character will sell well or do well, you know, in their ways, because, again, we already have Verena, so they would need to make a character that's just better than Verena, essentially giving a ton of buffs, more healing, probably some along those lines, just be easier, more flowy to play, gets concerto energy like instantly. I mean, Verena does get concerto energy like instantly, but her ultimate takes forever to charge up. So I imagine like the next support character to replace Verena or to be in a separate team for Verena, to be like in the best team in that, right, regard, would end up being a character that just does everything Verena does but better. So essentially a 6-star version of an already 6-star character, right? She could be a character that paints like a black hole, sucks all the enemies into it, like Venti, like Zhengxing, right? That'd be sick too. But we already have Zhengxing, so not really enthused about that. So I would want her to be something along the lines of being able to, you know, I mean, again, like it's really hard to gauge what this character is going to do. I mean, she could paint like dragons and stuff and then fight alongside the dragons, and that'd be fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie, that would definitely get me to pull for her. But if she doesn't do that, then I imagine her just painting, I don't know, little things that would fight, little symbols that you fight alongside, and symbols help you, aid you in combat, essentially being like Grisio from Honkai Impact. Although Grisio was extremely sick though. Don't be sleeping on Grisio. She fought with a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand. Bro, that was sick. She was fighting with Star Platinum. I mean, you don't really get that in very many games. So hopefully they do something along the lines of that in this game, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, what could her element be? Just from looking at her design, looking at the color scheme, it may end up being Havoc, just because the color scheme is matching Havoc. It's only matching really that element. If we looked at the last one, that one was matching Glacial. So I mean, it isn't like a shocker that we were to receive a Havoc character rather soon. And the only reason why is because we already have Fusion, we already have Spectro, we had Arrow in the first patch, and we also had Electro in the first patch as well. So right now we're only missing Glacial and we're only missing Havoc. Right? Is there any other element we're missing? I believe that's it, right? There's only 6 elements in the game. Yeah, that's only it. So I mean, I would imagine this is Havoc. Cool. If she's our first Havoc character, I was wishing that was Camellia. That's not really going to be a disappointment. I'm just hoping that she is fun to play, and she has a kit that is very, very nice for teams I want to use. Maybe she's going to be best in slot in the team with Donjin and the team with Havoc Rover, right? Which could be the case. We'll read some comments here because, I mean, Twitter absolutely loves this character. I mean, they love every character that's posted. I'm not really surprised. On the bed, on the floor, I don't know what this means. She's so cute. I love her design. God, the eyes of the characters in this game are so goated. Her eyes look cool. There's not, okay, that's not noise. Okay, I'm like tweaking. I'm losing it. Every character design just hits. It's so good. She's so cute. Holy, oh my god, it's happening. She's so cute. Like everyone loves her design. I think she looks okay. God dang, Camellia, where are you? That's gonna be the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a nice rest of your day. Let me know what character you liked from the 1.2 drip tease. Definitely do let me know. Hopefully this recording does work and I don't have to record for a third time. Peace.